We are on the hunt for some street food right now, and street food in Vienna you can get throughout the whole city. So let's see if we can find something nice.
We have street food, which is my personal favorite. You can get a lot of food to go at like the train stations or embassies around the city. So let's eat.
Hallo. Einmal den Klassik im Semmel hätten wir gerne. Zum Mitnehmen, ja. Ketchup, Senf bitte.
All right, so we have Leberkäse and Semmel, which is how they say it in the south of Germany and Austria. We would say Leberkäse, right?
Ja, Leberkäsebrötchen.
But it's in this Semmel, and I have to remember that when I'm in Bavaria or here. And look at this, nice, beautiful. So Leberkäse is like corned beef, pork, all ground up together and made in kind of like a meatloaf looking thing, but the consistency is way more airy. And so we got it mit Senf, normale Senf, not süßes Senf. Smells nice, I'm hungry. Sehr lecker. This total was €3.50. Edges of the loaf are usually a little browned, which is always nice.
All right, I'll give it a try. I wonder if it's more an Austrian or a Bavarian thing. I don't even know. Maybe if you know, let us know in the comments. But I really like it. I would personally get it with ketchup. Maybe that's a big no-no here, but I would do that. All right, another street food that you might want to try while in Vienna is sausage, because they're famous for their sausages as well. If you think about it, Wiener sausage, we in Germany even call it Wiener Würstchen. That's from Vienna. If you're lucky, you come across one of these sausage stalls throughout the city, and this one is in front of the Albertina, very famous building. We're just gonna get one and have it in the street. This looks amazing. It looks like a huge turd, doesn't it?
Yeah, so he emptied the bread and then he shoved it onto the spike and then he cut a nice little tip onto your sausage.
Oh yeah, nice. Why does he do that?
I don't know. Look
know.
at this.
Ooh, circumcised. They have funny names here. This one is a Käsekrainer. I think it's just a cheese sausage. There should be mustard in there.
Oh yeah, that looks awesome.
Let me swallow. The sausage is the most moist, cheesy sausage I've ever had, I think. This was exactly €5. I think it's a decent value.
I don't know why this looks so funny. So many people are just walking down the street with their with their wieners in a blanket.
Woo.
Okay.
It's windy. Oh yeah. Wow, the hair is blowing. What? This is the most beautiful shot of all time.
Dude, Käsewurst and with Senf, mit Senf, so good. So good.
Also the environment, pretty nice here. That's the Albertina building, and that's a big sausage. Very nice. Very quick reminder, if you like this kind of videos or Austrian food, or maybe even us, please give this video a thumbs up. And also, 80% of you watching this video are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to further support us, you can do that on patreon.com/DeanaandPhil. But now, back to the video.
So we are moving on to my favorite meal of the day, dessert. I love sweet things, and we are gonna hopefully get multiple desserts in this video.
Yeah, the bells are announcing it. It's time for something sweet.
All right, so we have Kaiserschmarrn.
Kaiserschmarrn, yes.
Here. I have so much trouble with that word, but it looks amazing. So it's pretty much like a fluffy pancake. They call it Emperor's Mess. It originates here in Austria and it smelled so good. There's a to-go box stand where you can get it. It's made with flour, eggs, sugar, and a lot of butter. We saw the butter melting on there.
Looks so good.
It looks so good. Very fluffy too. We ended up getting this one with powdered sugar and a berry mix on top.
Yeah, the other one they had was a prune mix.
This is an Austria-Hungary dish. I'm really excited to try it. All right, here we go, here we go. It's very fresh, very hot, very fluffy.
Wow, that's a
Holy
nice piece.
smokes. I think it's gonna be hot.
Might be hot. Just bite it.
Oh, gun size.
It should be super fresh.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.
Good?
I love this stuff. I think every time we have any type of dish from Austria or Hungary, I'm always a huge fan. Yeah, the first time I had this was in Bavaria. We were in Munich and I fell in love immediately. And I can tell you, I'm glad I'm having this at the end of our trip because I probably would have gotten this every day, which would not be good for my health, but it tastes so good. 10 out of 10. These are like my thing. All right, you're not getting any. Because sharing is caring.
I wouldn't normally get this. I'm not the biggest fan of the sweet stuff. I get something hearty instead. But with the berries, it looks very nice. Ooh, that's nice. It's very moist but fluffy too. I think it's because it's so fresh, just
So
made. I think
fresh.
it was the first batch of the day.
All right, so we have 2 desserts here, and we are going to start with the Apfelstrudel, which is probably the most famous, world famous. It originates here in Austria, specifically the region of Vienna, and it's also shared amongst a lot of other countries. Germany, Poland, there's a lot of variations.
I didn't even know that it originated here, but the word kind of the strudel translates to swirl or like whirlpool.
I read online that the oldest handwritten recipe is in the Rathaus, and it dates back to 1697. Imagine
17th century recipe in the city hall. You can probably go and look at it.
How cool. We're just gonna give it a go because that's what we're here for.
Can also come with whipped cream. A lot of people do that. What I would prefer is vanilla ice cream. That would be amazing.
Oh yeah. It's this nice like pastry puff dough and then a lot of cut apples, usually raisins inside as well.
Go for it.
It's way more moist and denser than I expected. That's that's way thicker than I thought.
Need a knife, need a steak knife for
I know,
that.
seriously.
I want to see you putting that piece in your mouth.
I think I can do it.
Do it. All right, Apfelstrudel approved.
So we're doing this dessert as more of a coffee and kuchen kind of day, but a lot of people get it as like a breakfast bakery item. It's not bad.
Yeah, and you can find them everywhere. All right, and then as the last dessert, we have the famous Sachertorte, which is like probably the most famous piece of cake they have here in Austria. And it's like the sponge cake with a dark chocolate frosting on top, and it has apricot filling or layers in there, which I really don't like that much because I think chocolate and fruit is not as great as it
Blasphemy.
I think it's overrated. It's actually not that bad.
He just likes to anticipate the worst and then surprise himself.
I kind of just really expect a very chocolatey cake when I look at this. And it's just a little less chocolate than it looks like. The inner part is fairly dry, but the frosting is amazing with the dark chocolate. And then you can taste a little bit of apricot. It's not too strong, so I can definitely
why you like
still
it?
eat this. For me, this is like a 6.5 out of 10. But if you like the fruit stuff, this could become a 10 out of 10.
Another street food snack you can have is a beer from a vending machine. How cool is that?
And chocolate. Beer and chocolate, that's all you need for a nice Friday evening.
That's all you need. Or an Almdudler.
Austrian pop soda drink.
Very Austrian. Nice. That's so cool to me. Another street food you can get if you want.
A special thank you to our patrons for supporting us and helping us to make videos like these. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!